cops because a balloon hit their fucking car.
Not here to fuck spiders. Alrighty then.
Yes, sir. Launching alert Vipers. Action stations. Yes, sir. Understood. Yes, sir. Yes, Commander. On it, Commander. Action stations. So say we all. On it, Commander.
Oh, hey, you showed up. Sounds pretty good so far. Happy for you. I literally invited you to a party for one reason only. I wanted to brag about my military exports in this game that you can't even play with me.
On it, Commander.
Hey, strategy and genius need to be spread. The game I'm playing is called Battlestar Galactica Deadlock. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's basically a super advanced turn-based space combat game. You're the commander, you actually build your fleets, and then send them out into the damn solar systems to fight off the Cylon forces. I don't know how much you know about the Battlestar Galactica universe. Anyway. I'm playing this. Yeah. My internet's better today, though. I might be coerced. Like what? Oh, you mean stealth where we could actually get through shit without Wes fucking it up? Like dropping into a fucking building and forcing us to jump the gun on like 12 cloakers? That was a doozy. Oh, and not having Gavin there for the two of them to butt heads so goddamn bad that they blow up at each other? You noticed that yesterday, right? You also noticed how fucking stressed out I was by the end of it? I hate being the fucking referee.
Fighter squadron is taking fire.
I fucking hate being a referee. It wasn't working. It just was not working. I could give you props, but I can also say you're a fucking idiot. Once they're that far gone, there's no
Yes,
point.
sir.
It's like telling a woman in labor to calm down. Or telling them to go fuck themselves because you're not going to go get the manager. That's my favorite. I'm tempted.
On it, Commander.
I'm pretty much at my normal volume, Dad.
No, you're talking loudly.
I don't think I am. Well, that could just be your mic volume. You know, you can individually determine people's volumes on your thing, right?
On it, Commander.
I'm so happy they added that feature. I can turn people with overly sensitive mics down and people with very unsensitive mics up.
IFF confirms
So
unit is
fucking
hostile. IFF confirms unit is hostile.
IFF has finally identified the enemy. I made you the second in command because I was
prepped.
hoping you'd be able to step up and provide some,
Yes, Commander.
support. And you ended up becoming the notorious flaker, and so I was like, you know what? Fuck it. This will just be a clan of people who don't give a fuck. Don't. Just don't. You
Yes,
did what
Commander.
you did. I did what I did. Let's just live with it. Because all you're gonna do is make me mad. And you can't say I'm wrong either. Because you actually do the job.
Missiles incoming.
No, that's not even his thing. It's if you can die and you give me a reason, or even if you don't, I will kill you. That is his philosophy. Oh no, he's got great problem-solving skills. It's just there's only one method. His problem is that he can't diversify beyond death. You want him to kill something? Sure, I can do that. He can do that. Anyone can do that. Oh yeah, no one better.
Understood.
I mean, unless the diplomacy is supposed to end in die, but he'll just skip the diplomacy and go straight for the die. Still kind of the problem, though. Again, tempting.
Squadron target
Anything
is
else that you
confirmed.
can sweeten that pot at all? I know, challenge.
Hostile unit identified.
Huh, I'm in a pickle. One of my Manticore Corvettes is getting its ass kicked. I know, that's already in itself a miracle.
Yes, Commander.
I know. I know, isn't it weird? Like, I'm usually not that hard to coerce into. But that just goes to show how much fun I have with this game. I mean, this is literally a strategist's dream game. Okay, but I must make one condition. No one else. I've had enough Wes for a few days. I mean, I haven't even had internet 2 days, and
Understood.
he's already harassed me both days. I can only take so much. Alright, but you gotta wait for me to finish this battle. I can't leave it mid-game. It won't take long. My Battlestar, which is basically like a behemoth ship, is fucking beating the snot out of everything in sight. So, and they can't even hit it with missiles. Because I can stop its point defense turrets, which are basically its broadside turrets, and instead load them with flak fire that absolutely destroys all incoming munitions from one side or the other. And considering it's primarily a broadside ship anyway, there's always one side or the other facing it, so that means there's always flak defense. And those flak cannons are also capable of heavily damaging any squadrons or fighters that are in the same zone. So basically, you need cannon fire. And they're using ships called Nemesis, which are like my Corvettes. They're really fucking small, really fucking fragile, and don't do a lot of damage. The only thing they really got going for them is that they're capable of hacking my ships and damaging their systems. It won't take much. I've already destroyed half their fleet. They came in here with 5 Nemesis ships, and I've already destroyed 3 of them. And then they also have a Talon, which I have my fucking squadrons beating the snot out of right now. It's their tankiest ship, and it's dying to a bunch of birds. Kinda goes to show how much they suck.
On it, Commander.
On what? Whatever the hell I fucking load into, I guess. I mean, we could work on some of those once we've figured out a scenario.
Commander.
I want to come up with 4 different scenarios, but one of them is highly dependent on actually getting shot at while in the air. Okay. What's the thing? There's not a lot of amphibious bases. Like, Gollum Island's the best amphibious infiltration I could think of, but there's no base right there.
Missiles on their way.
I also want to come up with a scenario that doesn't involve wolves, and one that does involve wolves, because there's always going to be like a possibility that wolves are going to show up. You never know. Well, when you set up a scenario, you set up one that would work on Conquest or off of Conquest. So I mean, it would be such like we could turn a single scenario into like 5 different scenarios just based on which map parameter we use. Because you have the base map parameter, there's 3 event map parameters, and then there's the conquest map parameter. So every scenario has 5 different instances. And only the host has to own them. And I own all 5. Yeah, but there's a difference between actually being an amphibious assault them and them actually being worth amphibiously assaulting. Like, we don't want a base with only like 6 people in it. And a lot of those bases are either going to have like 100 fucking wolves or like 10 people. Do you remember where you take down Walker at? If I remember, I remember it being a camp in the northeastern like swamp cluster. We could probably amphibious assault that one. You might look into that while I'm finishing off this last poor smug. What, the one I just talked about? Is it actually amphibious possible?
Yes, Commander.
I remember it's a wolf camp. That's pretty much it. And and I remember being in this swampland. I love how my weakest cannons are my point defense turrets, but they're also my longest range cannons. I don't think it's Venbuck Point. That name doesn't sound right. Tiger sounds like it might be right, but I have no way to be sure. I'll recognize it the moment I see its layout. Because I remember the layout well, because I remember exactly which path I took to fucking finish everything off. Oh, dude, I need to send you a clip of this. The takedown of the last two aircraft is fucking amazing. Okay, so when you see this clip, I want you to pay attention to something, because the big ship on the left is the Battlestar, the big boy ship. The one behind it is the Adamant, and then those three other ones are Manticores. The base star is a carrier battleship. The Adamant is a carrier cruiser, and the three Manticores are corvettes. Okay? Now I pause it and turn it to show off the fighters being launched. And then I go over to the enemy's fleet so you can see it. What you're seeing are three of their Nemesis, and then their carrier cruiser, which I can't remember the name of it, so. Believe it or not, that first barrage you'll see my right Manticore take actually did not even break its armor. Almost did, but did not quite break its armor. Then my Battlestar's front heavy artillery starts firing. And as it turns to the right, you'll see the point defense turrets, so little bitty specks start firing. And then you'll start seeing big boy shells firing with fucking tracers behind them. Those are the Battlestar artillery. And they fucking hurt, as you'll see. Then it focuses on the ship I first rocketed. Biggest problem with the Battlestar artillery, it's ridiculously inaccurate. I mean, even at dead close range, it is pretty inaccurate. notice these last two detonations I want you to see, they basically detonate almost simultaneously. The ship at the front got nailed by my Battlestar, but the second